Dee is a YouTuber who has just hit 100,000 subscribers. In order to celebrate, Dee and her two dogs venture out to the woods to stay the night in Salt Fork State Park. As the sun goes down, Dee and the dogs head to their tent for the night. It isn't long before Dee begins to grow distressed, believing that she can hear someone or something in the surrounding woods.
Okay, hi, my name's Dee. I love coming out in the woods at night, and I don't mean any harm. I'm not here to hurt anybody. I just like to get nature at night. Something's weird right here. I don't feel right, man. I don't feel good at all. Hello? I just heard a voice. I'm losing it. I'm scared. I've got myself freaked out.
Unsure of what to do, she retreats to her tent, shrugging off the incident as the wind blowing through the trees. As the night continues, so do these strange noises.
The path we always take is straight behind the house through the wooded areas, then more open land, and I was Stop. Hey! Hey! Woo! La, 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 la. Ah! She's nervous looking. This is a bad idea. Bad idea. Quit. Stop. Okay. Get away from me. If you're near my tent, please leave.
Dee's dogs seem to respond to the movement coming from behind the tent. She tries to settle them down, but the footsteps continue growing closer. Fearing for her life, she begins loading a pistol she carries with her for safety.
I can't hear her. Stop.
Upon exiting the tent, Dee is ready for confrontation, only to be met with the darkness of the still night. Deciding this is a potentially dangerous situation, Dee decides to take the dogs back to her truck, where they drive home alive and safe. The question still remains, who or what was in the woods that night? Dee believes it to be an animal or even a Sasquatch, while commenters think it could just be someone trying to mess with her.
Just a quick side note, when I'm doing research for videos like this, I visit a lot of different websites. I just got a notification the other day actually that in the last 7 days, Safari has prevented 72 trackers from profiling me. I realize that I'm sort of looking for trouble with the kind of work that I do, but what a lot of people don't know is that even if you're just a casual internet user, your information is just as unsafe. And frankly, the idea of someone getting a hold of my personal information scares me. You know, my bank account, my credit card, my social security, anything like that. So that's why I started using today's sponsor, Aura, as a means of protection. Aura monitors things like the dark web and will alert me if any of my personal information is leaked. They also provide up to $5 million in identity theft insurance in case something really bad were to happen. Aura also identifies data brokers who sell your information and immediately submits an opt-out request on your behalf. Not to mention, they also have other features like a military-grade VPN to offer you even more protection. If you want to sleep better at night knowing that your information is secure, you can visit the link in the description below. That's www.aura.com/somethingsinister and try the first 14 days absolutely free. And thank you so much to Aura for sponsoring this video.
On this channel, I always like to explore elements of fact and fiction. While most of the paranormal videos covered on this channel are up to one's interpretation, there are some, like the video you are about to see, which showcase horror that is not up for dispute. TikTok user TopHauler0 is a truck driver who often posts videos of the beautiful landscapes he sees while driving his semi. TopHauler would be making his way through Montana when he entered a tunnel containing a pileup of other vehicles. As you can see from the footage, Top Hauler tries to brake, but is unable to stop fast enough due to the speed of the truck combined with the icy road beneath it. He would then record the following video while trying desperately to escape his trapped vehicle.
I'm in a wreck. This is f***ing bad. Oh, this truck is on fire. I got to get out of here. Oh, shit. Oh, f***.
As Top Hauler kicks open his windshield, the screams of many trapped people permeate throughout the tunnel. Following this, he is able to make it out of the tunnel.
Holy shit. So, I almost died in there, man.
Where are you driving?
The TVA truck right there. It's up in the tunnel.
I was in the yellow Penske truck. My truck's in there too.
I'm one of the very last ones, man.
Are you? What are you?
So, the truck on front of me was on fire.
Okay.
But that guy's dying in there. He's dead.
Okay.
It's fucked up.
Just hold on. What are you? We can't go in there right now. Okay. They're getting fired.
Fuck. That was a wild ride. Oh God. That guy's burnt up in there, man. My truck is next in line up here. It's on fire.
What's the truck on front carrying? What's your truck carrying?
TVA is my truck.
What is it carrying?
Oh, just food, man. Just food.
It's good.
Yeah.
What's your truck carrying?
Oh, God dang it. I'm so screwed.
Top Hauler has since removed some of the videos on his page, believing that he might be disrespecting those who were in need of help. But he also believes that these videos serve as a cautionary tale of what to do when you are caught in a perilous situation like this. This next series of videos, though absurd to explain, are actually kind of unsettling. This TikTok user named Ray Ray has been recording footage of her basement, which she routinely gets an eerie feeling from. Here's where things get weird. Ray Ray's son has an Elmo balloon, which routinely moves on its own throughout the house. Its destination, more often than not, is the basement of the home. On February 21st, it's 9:48 p.m., and Ray Ray and her husband recorded this video.
Quiet. Quiet.
The Elmo balloon seems to effortlessly glide up the wooden staircase. After viewing the footage several times, I'm unable to see any sort of strings or signs that Ray Ray or her husband are pulling the balloon towards them. Commenters, naturally, have asked the question, why haven't they popped the balloon already? And while the answer isn't definitive, some people have said that popping the balloon will not stop the occurrences, as whatever spirit is in the house is living in the basement. This theory is taken further when Ray Ray uploaded this video. At the end of the clip, Ray Ray seems to be startled by someone or something peeking from behind the basement doorway. As she gets closer to it, it looks like the forehead of some dark figure. Unsure of what to do, Ray Ray and her husband try to communicate with the spirit in the basement by knocking on the wood panels directly above it. As comments are stating, this communication acts as an invitation, inviting the spirit to stay with them and become even more active in their day-to-day lives. Since posting the knocking video, Ray Ray has said that the basement has grown even colder. I'm not sure what has become of the Elmo balloon, but all I know is that if I saw that coming towards me, I would definitely post a for sale sign in my front yard. In October of 2024, TikToker Cognifer, real name Alex, posted this concerning video to her page.
C'est quoi cette putain de blague?
À bientôt pour un nouveau concert.
Super. Ok, cool.
The description of this video tells us that Alex has just moved into a new home. She appears to be setting up her kids' room when one of the child's toys turns on by itself. Confused by this, she searches the room, but ultimately finds nothing aside from the sleeping child. Unfortunately, this wouldn't be the end of Alex's encounters with the paranormal. From the middle of October until the end of the year, Alex would capture a number of strange events around her house, with most of the activity being centered around the child's bedroom. This post from December shows some very strange activity. As Alex enters the room, the stuffed bear seems to move on its own. When Alex opens the curtain, nothing is behind it. Just a couple days later, the activity continues. The description of this video, written by Alex, tells us that the paranormal activity in the home is beginning to grow more frequent. It's at this point where commenters are telling Alex to be careful and that her child might not be safe. Others seem to believe that the entity is watching over the child in a protective manner. But on January 4th of this year, Alex posted this video.
Il est juste fan de cordon bleu, ce mec. Et ça lui sert énormément.
Putain.
Là, mon Dieu, là. Il est pas à moi. Allez, je suis mon premier recruteur. Et s'il y a un conseil que je peux te donner, c'est celui-là.
C'est possible.
Mais oui, et je sais que l'imposteur est... Je l'associe,
Oh putain.
Non, mais c'est pas possible. Il y a aussi encore un imposteur.
Here we can see a very active presence in the home. Not only does it knock on various surfaces, but it also seems to rush at Alex, which causes her to fall to the ground. This video would be followed up by this upload just a day later. As you can see, whatever spirit is in Alex's home is now interacting with a multitude of different objects. This video, most notably, does not take place in the child's bedroom and is instead in a different part of the house. Alex's story is still ongoing, and many people are concerned for her and her child's safety and well-being. If the activity continues or grows malevolent, Alex just might find herself packing up and moving once again. On December 14th of 2024, Erin Els posted this video with the caption, "Help, there's something in my house."
I need help. I took this video at like 2:30 this morning and I don't know what to do. Oh God, something's in the bathroom. There's no way something is not in the bathroom downstairs. So now it's almost 8 a.m. I'm not positive, but I have to imagine whatever it was is still in there. 1, what the heck could it be? 2, what do I do? Because I am not opening that door.
It's early in the morning, and Erin is walking through her dark house towards something that is moving behind the basement door. Afraid that it might be something malevolent, she decides to leave it until the morning. As one commenter suggests, she goes outside to look through the basement window, only to find that she has left the shade up. This video is particularly important because it highlights a moment of potential paranormal activity that people in the comments have pointed out. When Erin says, "I hope the shade is up," it is immediately followed by a whispered voice that says, "No, it isn't."
And that window hopefully has the shade up. Oh, let's see. And that window hopefully has the shade up.
When watching this footage back, Erin claims that the sound is most likely just her muttering under her breath. At this point, Erin calls animal control and hopes that they can take care of the potential threat behind the basement door.
So stay tuned, but we should know, I don't know, in the next hour what the heck is in there.
Pretty soon, the exterminators arrive and Aaron gives us this update.
All right, well, not quite the update I was expecting to give, but the bathroom was empty. So we couldn't get the camera under the door. We then just like set up a bunch of barricades to open the door and basically route whatever it was down the hall, and had the door into the garage open and then the garage door open, thinking we could like scurry it along. And my brother-in-law went in. He had like all the protective gear on, and yeah, he couldn't find anything. Looked under the sink, looked in the toilet, looked behind the washer and dryer. There were really no signs of like disturbance. I couldn't find claw marks anywhere on the bottom of the door. So at this point, the best guess is it was either in the heat vent, which is in the ceiling, which is up near the door, so kind of like where the sound was coming from, or possibly in the ceiling or the wall.
Despite her calm demeanor and explanation, commenters are still afraid the situation is due to something paranormal. To address these claims, Erin and her dogs go to the basement to explore. In the follow-up video, Erin provides a different angle of the initial event via security cam footage. She remains convinced that the entire ordeal was a result of an animal trapped in the vent above. But as mentioned before, videos like this are always up to your interpretation.